The crying starts suddenly, not a soft whine, but that sharp, high-pitched scream that cuts straight through your chest. Your toddler is on the floor, face red, tears spilling fast. One shoe is off. A toy flies across the room. The sound fills the house, and before you even realize it, your heart is racing. Your shoulders are tight, your jaw clenched. You crouch down and try to stay calm. You say their name, you explain, you offer another toy. Nothing works. The crying gets louder, frantic, almost as if they can't hear you at all. And that's when the thought hits you. Why isn't this working? Why can't I handle this? But here's the truth most parents are never told. This isn't bad behavior, and it isn't stubbornness. This kind of crying is a signal. And once you understand what it's really saying, you can calm moments like this faster than you ever thought possible. Here's the part most parents never hear, and it matters deeply. When your toddler is crying like that, it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because most of the advice we've been given is built on an outdated understanding of how young children actually work. Advice like, just ignore it, they're trying to get attention, or make them explain what they want, sounds logical, but in real life, it often makes things worse. Did you know that during intense crying, a toddler's thinking brain temporarily goes offline? This means asking them to calm down, use your words, or be reasonable doesn't land. It's not a refusal, it's not disrespect. Their body is in a state of overwhelm, and logic can't reach them in that moment. This isn't a parenting failure, it's a biology mismatch. Think of it like trying to use a road map from another country. You keep turning where the map says to turn, but nothing lines up, and you end up more frustrated each time. You're not a bad driver, you were just given the wrong map. Today, we're not blaming you, and we're not blaming your child either. We're updating the map, so you finally have a way forward that actually works. What most parents don't realize is that some of the fastest calming techniques in the world don't start with words at all. In many Korean parenting traditions, the focus during emotional moments is not on correcting behavior, explaining rules, or stopping the crying immediately. The focus is on first helping the child's body feel safe again. The core idea is simple but powerful. Before a child can listen, their nervous system has to settle. Instead of asking a crying toddler to change their behavior, the adult adjusts their own response first. Tone softens, movements slow. The parent becomes a calm anchor rather than a problem solver in that moment. This isn't permissive parenting, and it's not ignoring limits. It's choosing the right order. In this approach, crying is treated as communication, not defiance. The goal isn't to silence the emotion, but to guide the child back to balance so learning and cooperation can happen naturally afterward. Once you understand this shift, everything changes because you stop fighting the emotion and start leading your child out of it. Picture this like a quiet scene from a film. A parent stands in the kitchen, the afternoon light coming through the window. On the floor nearby, a toddler is crying hard, fists clenched, breathing fast, shoulders raised near their ears. The room feels tense, like the air itself is tight. Instead of rushing in with questions or commands, the parent does something different. They sit down slowly at the child's level. No sudden movements, no raised voice, just presence. The parent takes a slow breath, letting their shoulders drop, and says softly, "I'm here." Not to fix, not to explain, to connect. Something small but important shifts. The child's fists loosen. The crying doesn't stop immediately, but it changes. The sharp edges soften. Breathe slowly. The toddler leans in, almost without thinking. In that moment, the child's body is no longer bracing for more pressure. It's starting to feel safe again. And once safety returns, calm is no longer something you force, It's something that follows. Here's why that moment works, and it has nothing to do with being strict or soft. When a toddler is overwhelmed, their brain shifts into a survival mode. The part of the brain responsible for logic, listening, and understanding rules temporarily steps back. This is why reasoning during intense crying feels impossible. It literally can't land yet. You can imagine it like a two-story house. The upstairs brain is where thinking, listening, and problem-solving live. The downstairs brain is where big emotions and body reactions live. When emotions flood in, the upstairs lights go off. Words alone won't turn them back on. Calm does. This is where co-regulation comes in. Young children borrow calm from the adult in the room because they're still learning how to create it themselves. When you slow your voice, soften your body, and stay present, your child's nervous system begins to mirror that calm. Once the body settles, the thinking brain comes back online, and only then can learning, cooperation, and guidance happen. This approach has a name, and giving it a name helps you remember what to do when emotions run high. We'll call it the Calm First Method. The Calm First Method is built on one simple rule: calm comes before correction. It reminds you that your first job in a crying moment is not to stop the behavior or teach a lesson, but to help your child's body return to balance. Once calm is restored, everything else becomes easier. When you think calm first, it takes the pressure off trying to fix the situation instantly. It gives you permission to slow down, connect, and lead with steadiness. This small mental shift is what allows the technique to work quickly, even in moments that usually spiral out of control. Now let's break the Calm First method into steps you can actually use in real life, even when you're tired, stressed, or already overwhelmed. Each step replaces an instinctive reaction with a more effective one. Step 1. Slow the environment before the child. The old way is trying to calm the child while the room stays loud and rushed. The new way is adjusting the environment first. Lower your voice, reduce movement, pause what you're doing. This tells your child's body that the situation is safe. Real life script. I'm here, you're not alone. Step 2. Get on their level without crowding. The old way is standing over the child or pulling them up quickly. The new way is lowering yourself to their eye level while giving physical space. This removes pressure and restores connection. Real life script. I see you. Take your time. Step 3. Name the feeling without fixing it. The old way is correcting the behavior immediately. The new way is calmly naming what you see without judgment. This helps the child feel understood before anything else happens. Real life script. That feels really hard right now, but be careful. Most parents struggle here because this step feels unnatural. When you name feelings, it can feel like you're encouraging the crying or letting things slide. You're not. You're stabilizing the moment. Skipping this step often causes the crying to escalate instead of settle. Step 5. Regulate yourself first. The old way focuses entirely on stopping the child's behavior. The new way is to check your own body first. Relax your shoulders. Slow your breath. Your calm is the signal your child is waiting for. Real life script. I'm breathing. I've got this. Step 6. Guide after calm returns. The old way is teaching lessons during the peak of emotion. The new way is waiting until the crying softens before guiding or redirecting. This is when learning actually sticks. Real life script. Now that we're calmer, let's figure this out together. Before using the Calm First method, moments like these often spiral. The crying gets louder. The parent talks more, moves faster, and feels more pressure to make it stop. The child feels overwhelmed. The parent feels defeated. And the moment ends with exhaustion instead of understanding. Even when the noise finally stops, there's a lingering sense of disconnection and guilt on both sides. After using the Calm First method, the same situation looks very different. The crying still starts, but it doesn't take over the room. The parent slows down instead of speeding up. The child feels seen instead of pushed. Calm arrives sooner, not because the emotion was shut down, but because it was guided. What replaces the chaos isn't silence, it's connection, clarity, and a parent who feels confident instead of helpless. Let's pause together for a moment. Not later, not when things are calmer, right now. If you can, put your phone down or soften your gaze on the screen. Take one slow breath in through your nose and let it out gently through your mouth. Do that again, just a little slower this time. Now imagine the next time your toddler starts crying, instead of rushing in with words, picture yourself slowing your body first. Your shoulders drop, your voice lowers. You sit down near them instead of standing over them. You don't need to fix anything yet, you're just there. This is what calm leadership feels like. It's not loud, it's not perfect, it's steady. The more you practice this pause, even when things aren't chaotic, the easier it becomes when emotions run high. This moment right here is the foundation of the entire method. One of the biggest mistakes parents make is expecting instant, permanent change after using a new approach once. The Calm First method works quickly, but its real power shows up over time. On the first day, you may notice that the crying softens faster. Even if it doesn't disappear, that alone is progress. By the third day, many parents notice something subtle but important. Their child begins to recover more quickly after emotional moments. The intensity drops sooner, and the parent feels less reactive. The child is learning, through repetition, that calm always follows connection. By the second week, the pattern starts to shift. Your child begins to trust the process. Emotional moments still happen, that's normal, but they resolve with less struggle. More importantly, you feel more confident. You're no longer guessing what to do. You're leading the moment instead of being pulled into it. Let's go back to that moment from the beginning. The sharp crying, the tight chest, the feeling that you're losing control of the situation. This time, imagine it playing out differently. The sound still starts, but your body doesn't tense the same way. You don't rush. You don't explain. You slow down. You sit at your child's level. Your voice stays steady. Your presence becomes the calm instead of the pressure. And just like that, the moment begins to shift. Not because your child was forced to stop, but because they were guided out of the storm. The same situation, the same child, but a completely different outcome. Your child won't remember the exact words you said during the meltdown. They won't remember which toy caused it or how loud the crying was. What they will remember is how it felt to be with you in that moment, whether they felt rushed or safe, whether they felt pushed away or gently held in your presence. Crying is not a failure of parenting. It's part of learning how to be human. And every time you choose calm first, you're teaching your child something powerful. That big emotions don't break the connection, they deepen it. Tonight, when the next hard moment comes, try this method once, just once. Slow your body, lower your voice, be the calm before the lesson. And if you want to build more moments like this, moments of confidence, connection, and quiet trust, stay close. You're doing better than you think.